Listen to what this guy says, and then I'm going to plug a video I posted a while ago on one of my first accounts that got banned. Check it out.
Try going to the school to pick your child up only to be told your child currently isn't at the school. Try being told that your child was exposed to someone in the classroom who had COVID, and so the whole school removed the children and took them to a location, and they're not telling the parents.
I'm 31 years old. When I was about 19, 20 years old, I worked at a USDA farm. It's a 500-acre USDA farm. Did all kinds of shit. Organic food, cattle. I worked in the energy department. So what I did was I was a welder. So I welded solar panel frames. We worked on wind power. We worked on ram pumps for hydro. I used to work under a gentleman who is a veteran, and this guy was an older gentleman, very smart. He was more the nerdy type, not like war veteran, you know. He was an engineer. The dude's credentials were insane. I mean, this guy was a trained sniper. He's a bomb technician. He trained the members of the National Guard. He had radioactive training. We built the CNC table from scratch. We built ozone generators. Like, the dude was just insane. He told me a story, though. He goes, you know those FEMA camps, right? And I go, yeah. He goes, those are real, and they are going to use them. They don't need us anymore. But he goes, you know how they're going to do it, though? How they're going to get people in them? I was like, what? He goes, this was when I was like 19, guys. This is over 10 years ago. He goes, it's going to start with schools and the kids. I was like, what? He goes, they're going to start a pandemic, and they're going to quarantine the kids. The kids are the first ones to go because everyone's spread out. You can't just go in and gather everyone up. You got to be able to get them in by pieces. So he goes, you can take the kids, then we call the parents. All the parents are at work, whatever. Call the parents in, say, hey, they need to come pick up their kids. When the parents come to the school, boom, detained. Then they start working on the public. He ended it with, if you have kids, don't put them in public school. Not only for the fact that public school is shit, but they'll use it against you. And I was just like, what the hell? Now, did I believe it at the time? I knew about FEMA camps. I saw these documentaries. I saw Alex Jones. They showed all those black coffins, you know. Jesse Ventura did that documentary on the conspiracy show that goes up to those FEMA camps. And I was like, what the hell? So I knew about it. But it kind of like fell in the back of my mind. But now that all this shit's happening, I'm kind of like, when is the day it's going to happen?
I talk about homeschooling all the time. Not just because public school is shit, but because they got plans and they'll use your kids as bait.